Hey, hello, welcome. Let me just check the board. Oh, and she's Nadia. Well, you're straight into your warm-up. Just do what I do, and then I'll tell you a story. So, just starting off with your arm circle toe touch. This is your warm-up, but it is a bit of a quickie, so just make sure you keep it moving. Now, I know exactly how this workout is going to feel, and you're going to feel absolutely fantastic. The problem is, to feel fantastic, you often need to go through the opposites. You're actually going to really feel all of the feelings over the next 10 or so minutes. And I know this to be true because I went through this whole workout the other day, forgot to hit record, and here we are back again. Yeah, we're recording and the microphone is on. So two things that can usually go wrong, and I did the worst one. Sometimes you can deal with a mimey workout, but you can't really deal with a workout that you can't see. So here we are, doing it again. You're going to feel absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm still a little bit sore, a little bit tight in a few places. This one, my friends, is all about L glutes and la legs. So stay with me, get excited. All this banter, we got a little squat step, all this banter that I had in the last one that literally wasn't recording, and which I didn't realize until right at, once it was all over. Absolute farce, absolute tragedy. I got a great workout, but okay, pulling your knees apart. Great. Going forward, just a walkout, just into the push-up position, even stretching yourself out a little bit further, pushing through your hands to round spine, and just going up to your knees, come back down. Because like I said, again, you've only got about 30 seconds. We want to get you warm because this workout is thick and fast. Excellent. All right, relax. Let me reset the timer. Now, we are driven by the timer today. First round, so 4 exercises. Each exercise lasts 20 seconds, and you get 5 seconds rest. That's pretty much just enough time to know what you're doing next. All right, let me just put that one down. Now, you will need some dumbbells. You will also need a booty band, so let me just go off stage to grab one of those. I'm picking black because I'm feeling a little bit dark about this whole thing. All right, whack your booty band on. It will need to come off at some point. So you're just going to be quick sticks, getting in, getting out. And so dumbbells. So the first exercise is an absolute doozy. So I'm going to show them to you all real quick just so you can be prepared, because you need to be as prepared as I am. So we've got squats and jumps in brackets, and for whatever reason we're holding on to dumbbells. So if you're not a jumper, don't start being a jumper. Today's not the day. But you can also do either a calf raise is also fine, or just your squats. So if you're a jumper like me, just holding onto those weights so the weights don't bend, move, push around. They're just hanging down. That just makes you approximately 10 kilos more dense. So working against gravity. Don't do too many of these, you're going to get pooped. Second exercise, we've got side lunges. Now the fuller version is stepping out, stepping together, stepping out. Don't forget your dumbbell at least. Holding onto some weights, 5 kilos or 10 kilos, whatever works for you. If you don't like this version of the side lunge, keeping your heels down, just keep your feet spread side to side. Another good option. Third one, lying down. Yep, look at the right list at least. Chuck that band back on. You can have a weight on your hips, a glute pump. That just means that you don't relax down the bottom. Just lift, tap, lift, pulling your heels and shoulders together towards the center. you get a much different experience as like in comparison to pushing away. So pull it all in and go. And the last one, again, coming back up. You can keep the band on. There's only one exercise where you take the band off. Single leg deadlift, so pulling your knees apart with the band. You're just going to tap and tap. So keeping the dumbbell on the inside, so you're just literally switching your hands. Take a small step backwards, keep your spine straight. So that front leg goes through a deadlift. The back leg is without weight. So however way is most comfortable for you to hold onto that dumbbell. It doesn't even need to touch the ground. It's completely up to you whether, what feels right. Anyway, Lise, stop doing. We don't do too many reps because we've got 3 rounds of this. And I know exactly how it's going to feel. First round, 20 seconds of work, 5 seconds to figure out what's happening next. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. Starting off with a squat, jumps in brackets, go hard. 10 kilos in the hands if you can handle it. And just down and up. Pushing through your heels, toes. Making sure you're bending with the knees, pulling your knees apart in that band. You want to differentiate it from a deadlift. Otherwise, we might as well be doing deadlifts right now. So you don't knock your kneecaps, all right? Good. 20 seconds, thank God. Take the band off. Side lunges. Let's go. I like the stepping together because it works more your adductors. The adductors are the inside parts of your leggies. Don't get enough of a look in. But when you both side lunge and step together, it's like working them in 2 different ways. Glute pump, lying down. Belly down if you got time. If you don't worry. All right. And up. And up. Yeah, pulling heels and shoulders together towards the center. Now, if the band's too much for you, don't worry about it. I actually do think in the original version of this that the band wasn't involved. I think I've just thought that I did. It works either way. Single leg deadlift. You're probably going to hate yourself more if you use the band, so if you're looking at a little bit of self-loathing today, feel free to do as I do. Good, straight spine. It's pretty much like you're picking a piece of rubbish off the ground, but just make sure your spine is straight and you're obviously not using your hand on your knee like people like doing. Good. Good news is the rest you get is however long it takes for me to change this timer. So 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. Good to go again. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. This is round number 2 of 3. Starting off with your squats. Good. Now, other heinous places you can put these dumbbells, you can have them on your shoulders. It's whatever works best for you. I just find them a little bit easier down below. Just don't knock out your kneecaps. But otherwise, keep pulling your knees apart. Make sure there's a bend through the knees and the hips, not just the hips. Keeping your shoulders pulled back so you're not reaching overly from the shoulders. It's not their turn. Good. Side lunges. Grab your dumbbell. Could be dumbbells. I don't know. Out. Together. Now don't be tempted to do anything with the upper body. It's not its turn. We are just focusing on lower body only. And if you can hear it in my voice, everything bloody feels like cardio. So this is a great one just to get a little bit sparkly, a little bit sweaty, a little bit puffed. All little uncomfortable things that do make you feel better in the long run. Good. Hip pumps, up, tap, go. Good. Sorry for your hearing is my breathing. Good. Big squeeze at the top. Pull your knees apart. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Check that you can't squeeze them anymore. Good. Come on up. Single leg deadlifts. Lift over. Let's do it. And down. And down. So you're stepping back. You're stretching that band if you're wearing a band. Make sure you keep a gap between your feet. Got some really nice reference lines here on this towel. So just make sure you're not stepping directly behind yourself. So you really want to make sure the glutes are here at the table. Straight spine, shoulders pulled back. That'll send all the pressure downwards and upwards. So you feel everything from the knee up to the hip. Good. All right, last set, best set, right? Rest time for you now while I adjust this timer. Last round is 40 seconds of work. 15 seconds rest. No additional rest. After this, cool, after this, we're going on to 2 sets of stretching. All right, are you ready? Last set, 40 seconds. All the exercises you know, just keep it up. So obviously, like, you may slow down, but I just want you to push through that barrier and get a little bit uncomfortable. So don't hold back. Good, halfway. Keep it coming. Getting at the hips and the knees, pulling your shoulders back, working through heels and toes, springing up, or just calf raises, or just squats. 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank God. Side lunges. Oh, yucky. All right. Loving this additional rest. And out. And out. Now you can hold this dumbbell wherever you like. Maybe you're holding onto 2 dumbbells. That's just the way you roll. Just don't. I think my biggest pet hate when people are holding dumbbells up at their shoulders is that they let it come forward. No, like push it into your jugular. Keep your elbows high. Heels down, hips backwards like you're doing a half squat. 10 seconds. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Lying down. And home stretch. Good. Lift and lift. Again, pulling your heels in towards your shoulders. That just gives a little bit more into your hamstrings and out of your quads. Glutes work best when the hamstrings are involved. They are a force to be reckoned with, but you just got to tell them to work. And you do that by creating that pressure, pulling inwards, like you're trying to pull your heels in towards your butt as you lift up. I am sweating buckets. Good. Last one, single leg deadlifts. Now, I didn't describe how you got up and down off the floor. So if you've been keeping up this whole time getting up, especially with the band on, good on you. All right, single leg deadlift. Keep pulling these apart. Keeping about, what is this, like 20 centimeters between your big toes. Stretching that band, pulling your knee outwards. Lots of things to think about. Looks like a simple exercise. It's really not. Keeping your spine straight. Sending weight back through your front heel. It's just your back toe that touches. There's no weight bearing in that back foot. Keeping your shoulders pulled back just so they don't add to the exercise. You want to keep them out of it so the glutes and hamstrings work. Fantastic. Good news. Take that band off, ditch the weight. Come on in. If you need a stick or a wall or something to hold on to, by all means, because we're just going from forward position to a hamstring position. So just take your time. You've got 40 seconds. Just rolling between the two. And just feel whatever you want to feel, whether you want to go a little bit extra. We're just trying to slow down the breath, but without overly trying to control it. Good. And then just switch over to the other side. And we'll repeat on the other side. The bell will go off in a second, but if you're here, you might as well get started. Pushing forwards and pulling back. Cool. All right. Our time today is up. I really hoped you enjoyed it. It may not have brought you much joy during. It's probably going to make you feel pretty fantastic that you got it done. And you know, the flow-on effect afterwards. Fingers crossed this one was a winner as far as audio and video go. And I will see you in the next one. This was Nadia. I'm Elise. Bye.